Flip the trailer. Flip the stinking trailer. Managed to get it turned back over, but my goodness, we lost all our ice. If it wasn't for this little embankment, I probably would have gone down that ravine. Okay, so biggest difficulty now is, can we get back up this hill? Because I've been in this situation before where the trailer has been trying to get back up this hill, and we're kind of, the left side of the truck is kind of in that soft gravel, and this is on the hard stuff, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get back up the hill. We may have to stop coming down this road, because ultimately this is about the second time where I've really needed a good four-wheel drive to get out. Things happen real fast out here. You know, fishing is dangerous, man. Prayers, hopefully we can get out of here. Not sure I want to go fishing. I'm a little frazzled now. Well, we made it. I think we may go ahead and head out. We got a good wind, but my goodness, that was scary. That's why I believe in having lightweight boats and stuff. People think that if something goes wrong, I can flip it over myself and we can still salvage the trip. Definitely worried about this cap here. It's all dented there, so I think what we need to do is we'll take that off when we get home and see what's what. And it's time to repack these bearings anyway. Rocks will get in there, and this tire will be like pretty much worthless from sometimes you have to make sure there should be no play in that propeller. Sometimes you just have to take a few seconds, get down there and make sure it's aligned. Oh, come on. Most of my lines are a tangled mess. Oh, that was close. That was close. I almost just missed the boat. The wind and the current are moving in opposite directions today, so we're going to start here very close to the old dam and let the wind blow us back up to the new dam. Another good reason to have that salted bluegill on hand is you can wash your hands in it. The salt gets grime and dirt and oil off your hands, and because it's been marinating in bluegill, it replaces it with fishy salty scent. When I have a string of bad fishing trips where I just don't catch anything, it usually comes down to doing a lot of experimenting and not a lot of true fishing. So I think it's important to get back to basics, and to me basics is bluegill. Bluegill fishing. So I have 3 rods rigged up for bluegill, 3 rods rigged up for catfish, and I got my jug. I rigged all these up on the boat dock, and yet they're incredibly entangled just after not even half a mile. Why don't the hooks hook the fish? Hook the line, you hook other rods, you hook everything but the daggone fish. All right, let me show you my rig here. This is one of my crappie rods, the other one that didn't break. I got 12-pound test on this today, going to a swivel, going down to 8-pound line, drop shot with 2 hooks down to the weight at the bottom. My super worms. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to start my bluegill fishing straight up, and once I get all my rods out, then I'll just put my jugs out as I'm drifting along. I'm a firm believer now in 2 baits per line. It just it just puts more bait, more ready. We're just dropping down to the bottom of the river. It's rigged exactly the same way, only remember those reels, the ones that I, those sort of kind of ice reels, I got this spooled up with purely 8-pound test line, so no need for a swivel to go down to thinner line. This line's already thin enough. You don't want it dragging the bottom, it's just off the bottom, maybe tickling the bottom, just like how the salmon and steelhead guys do it. I got my fly rod here, rigged the same way, there we go. And the 8-pound line, because it's so thin, it gets down into the water column a lot better, if you ask me. Wind slowing down a little bit, but let's get some jugs deployed. Jugs deploy very easily here. You just unwind here. The flags keep coming loose, so I'm kind of almost abandoning them. And then it comes down like that. Bam. 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 I don't want to spend too much time out here because remember, we don't have any ice. It's on that drop bite again where there's just drops. The dragon is not getting them. And this is a channel. Channel cat. I consider that to be a panfish, you know, panfish size channel cat. If we get just about anything on the jugs, I'm gonna probably have to head on in because without the ice, I don't want to stay out here. I don't want that meat to rot. I need to get it on ice pretty quickly. The thing I like about 2 hooks is that if they get the bait off one hook, they'll usually come back and try to hit the other hook, and that's how you end up catching them a lot of times. Pretty sure we got a channel cat on this one. He's pulling some drag. Eight-pound line. Told you. Sometimes you catch more catfish by bluegill fishing or brim fishing. I thought this guy was hung up. Nope. That's how it is with catfish sometimes. Oh, that's not a catfish. Ah. It's not a catfish. What do you think it is? What do you think, fellas? It's a drum. They pull like catfish, tell you the truth. Not sure why people call this a trash fish. It's good eating to me. I mean it. And there's definitely plenty of bait there. I've never seen the game warden up this far on the river. It's like weird. And sometimes I found that, you know, if you're fishing with 3 rods, you're really fishing with 2 rods because almost always one rod's going to be hung up or you're re-rigging it or something. I think I am going to motor back down, get those jugs, head to the house, get something to eat, and we may come back out either tomorrow or Saturday.